Hello everyone and namaskar. This is Dr. Sudarshan Sambajirao Pedge, Assistant Professor, Department of Zoology, Kalasa Rasika Mahavidyalaya Devani, your zoology companion, and welcome to my lecture. In the last lecture, we also studied the part of environment. In the part of environment, we have seen that is the first part, that is the atmosphere, and his subtype we also studied. So now today we'll start about next chapter, next parts of the environment is the hydrosphere, lithosphere and biosphere. So first is the hydrosphere. What is meant by the hydrosphere? Question may arise in your mind. What is meant by the hydrosphere? So hydrosphere means the layer of water on the surface of the earth. It's called hydrosphere. Okay, the layer of water on the surface of the earth is called hydrosphere. Okay, and it includes all liquids and frozen surface water. Okay, so it is estimated that the world has 1,46,000 cubic kilometer of water. World has 1,46 cubic kilometer of water. Okay, so as well as in the oceans and seas constitute about 97% of the water, and the polar ice caps and glacier constitute 2%, as well as in the freshwater bodies, groundwater and atmospheric vapor constitute 1%. Okay, we know very well the oceans, rivers, streams, lakes, ponds, pools, polar ice caps, water vapor, etc. These are the forms of the hydrospheres. Okay, hydrosphere. What is the form of hydrosphere? Ocean, rivers, streams, lakes, ponds, pools, polar ice caps, water vapors. Okay, these are the forms of hydrosphere. And about 3/4 of the earth's surface, it means the 75% of earth's surface is covered with hydrosphere. Okay, the main and important component of which is called water. Okay, water is one of the most unusual natural compounds found on the earth, and it is also one of the most important. Okay, so the water remains in a solid, that is the snow, as well as in the liquid form, that is the water, and gaseous, that is the water vapor forms we have seen in the earth surface. Okay, so in that, water is also, it is the pedogenesis. What is meant by the pedogenesis? What is the, it is the formation of soil. Okay, it is the formation of soil. Water is a formation of soil is also, that is the pedogenesis is occurred. Okay, and all these waters of the hydrosphere are in a constant circulation through hydrological cycle. In the last lecture we have seen that is the biogeochemical cycle. In that biogeochemical cycle we also study the oxygen as well as sulfur. So we have seen that is the oxygen is a circulate in a cyclic manner. Similar fashion, water is also hydrological cycle, that is the similarly, it is the cyclic manner it will be the forms. Okay, so 3/4 of the surface is covered by water, and it includes the oceans, seas, ponds, lakes, rivers and dams also. Okay, as well as another, that is the buoyancy. Okay, buoyancy means the water is obviously heavier than air, which imparts a greater buoyancy to the aquatic medium. Okay, that's why we enabling organism to float at variable levels. Okay, so that is the one particular buoyancy generally found in the water. Okay, so this is the hydrosphere and its features. Another next is the lithosphere. Question may arise in your mind, what is meant by the lithosphere? Lithosphere is the solid components of the earth is called lithosphere. What is meant by the lithosphere? Lithosphere is the solid component of the earth is called lithosphere, and the lithosphere is made up of three layers. We have seen here, that is the crust, the outer layer is the crust, middle, that is the mantle, and inner, that is the core is there. Okay, that is, there are three layers we have seen in the lithosphere or in the earth surface as well as soils. Okay, so the the crust is the outermost solid zone of the earth, and its thickness varies from 12 to 60 kilometer. Okay, the crust thickness is the 12 to 60 kilometer thickness. Okay, as well as in the mantle is the middle layer, and it is a molten state. Okay, it is a molten state. Okay, and the thickness of mantle is the estimated about 29 thousand, sorry, 2900 kilometer. Okay, 2900 kilometer. Okay, so in the inner core is about 2500 kilometer thick. Okay, the inner core is about 2500 kilometer thick, and it is in a solid or molten state. It is composed of nickel and iron. Okay, so as well as the these lithosphere can be compared to like hen's eggs. Okay, it is the elliptical in shape, and the shell of the egg is represent the crust. The white of the egg is compared to the mantle, and the yellow yolk is compared to the core. Okay, it is a one particular egg-like structure of the lithosphere. Okay, and the lithosphere is made up of rocks and soil. Okay, the rock is form of minerals. Okay, that is called as the lithosphere. Lithosphere means the solid. What is meant by the lithosphere? Solid component of the earth is called lithosphere, right? And it contains three parts, that is the crust, core, as a mantle, and core. These are the three parts. Okay, so this is the lithosphere. Another next is the biosphere. What is meant by the biosphere? Biosphere is the sphere of life. Okay, in particular, life present in uh, sphere, that is called as the biosphere. In that, there are atmosphere, plants, animals is there, as well as lithosphere is there. Okay, so the biosphere is the sphere of life, and it consists of the plants, animals, and human beings on the of the earth. Okay, it is also called the ecosphere. Is also we call it as, that is the ecosphere. Biosphere means the ecosphere. Okay, the biosphere is found in the lithosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere. These three components we have seen in the biospheres also. Okay, and the total mass of the biosphere is 5 into 10 raised to 12 tons. Okay, 5 into 10 raised to 12 tons. It is the total biomass of the lithosphere. Okay, and the biosphere consists of organism, population, community, and ecosystem. We have seen in the biosphere that the various types of organism is present in the earth. Okay, various types of animals, various types of um, plant species, it will be the found in the earth surface or biosphere. Okay, as well as population, various types of population, human population, animal population, as well as insect, all types of fauna as well as flora, floral population is present in the biosphere also. Okay, and another, that is the community. Various types of community we have seen in the biosphere as well as ecosystem. Various types of ecosystem is also present in the biosphere. Okay, and in the organism include the plants and animals, right, as well as the population is a group of similar plants or animals living in a particular area, that is called as the population. And the all the a community refers to all the plants and animals living in an area. Okay, and as well as the ecosystem refer to all the non-living things, plants and animal of an area and their interaction. Okay, so that is the one particular definition of these. Okay, population, community, and as well as ecosystem. So okay, so um, this is it for today. Before the thank you, may I request to all of you, please like and subscribe channel and press the bell icon for next videos. Thank you very much.